Look at all these, Scotty. Now, the good news is there's going to be plenty we don't know. Because this draws from all eras of cartoons. Or at least, yeah, I mean, pretty much, like, there's going back to, like, the 60s. And with Popeye, he was doing cartoons in, like, the 30s and shit, I think. So, some really old shit, and you got some super new shit that, you know, we don't really know. So
I'm not going to know all of them for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot we're not going to know.
So we got GOAT. We got great.
GOAT,
good,
which stands for greatest of all time, in case you didn't know, Scotty. I know you're pretty stupid, so you didn't know that. Great, good, meh, sucks. Who the
Well, nothing should be above great, TJ. So,
well, greatest of all time, Scotty.
Yeah, but
that's better than great.
No, it's not. I don't give a fuck about no Charlie Brown, dude.
I don't give a fuck about no Charlie Brown. I don't give a fuck about no Charlie Brown. I don't give a fuck about no Charlie Brown.
But I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and put Charlie Brown as like a sucks. But I'm more like a meh.
You know, look, we all grew up with the Peanuts and cartoons and shit. We all saw the little
but I mean, admittedly,
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown.
I mean,
blah,
me
blah,
and
blah.
you, admittedly, I mean, like maybe you a little bit more so, but we came in at the very, very tail end.
Oh, that's still. I mean, that's still a classic to this day. Kids still grow up with that.
Classic, but I don't know many kids talk about no fucking Peanuts, dude.
I mean, they don't talk about it. We never talked about it. That's the thing, is it's always fucking sucked. Who really gives about these motherfuckers? I don't give a fuck.
Some old people. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. It sucks. Who the fuck I know who Charlie Brown is? So I can't go with that one.
I'm gonna say it sucks because fucking Peanuts sucks.
You're not gonna get any pushback.
The comic has some charm, but those fucking little specials and shit that I grew up with, they were never any fucking good. They were goddamn ass. We all know it. Everybody fucking knows it.
A lot of people have asked me, hey, where do you do your live streams? And the answer to that is that I do live streams called Abandon Hope every Sunday on the Pessimist Productions Patreon. That is linked down below. There is all sorts of other stuff on that Patreon as well. It is about $7 a month, and I think that we offer a pretty generous amount of content in exchange for that membership. So if that's something that interests you, be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description section of this video.
Dude, you're obsessed with Garfield, dude.
Garfield's fucking great, dude. I mean, think about this. Garfield is fucking fat. Garfield is fucking lazy. Garfield is fucking gluttonous. He exemplifies all of the fucking finest attributes of man.
I mean, lasagna is one of the best dishes ever created.
Lasagna is dope. Garfield has great fucking taste, okay?
He runs his house. He gets to treat his owner, John, like shit, which is what a cat would do. He's mean to Odie.
He kicks the fucking dog around. He's fucking constantly dunking on his fucking loser ass owner.
Dude, Garfield's like what so many people.
A fucking quip or a sarcastic remark.
It's what every lazy fuck aspires to be.
And he's chill as fuck.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's
either
great.
GOAT or great.
He's great. I don't want to go GOAT just yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go GOAT, but he's great.
All right.
See, I object to this idea that Leonardo is the protagonist of the fucking Ninja Turtles. Like, he's the leader. But if you watch the show, like, equal fucking time is pretty much given to all the fucking turtles, okay?
Are all the turtles here, or is just Leonardo?
No.
Here?
I don't see the rest.
Then yet again, okay, then this represents the Ninja Turtles.
All right, we're just using this as a representation of the Ninja Turtles. I mean, look, I don't love every iteration of that fucking cartoon. Pretty much the only one I'm really familiar with is the one that I grew up with, which in the, you know.
Yeah, in the early 90s.
But, you know, the fact that there have been so many fucking cartoons starring these fucking characters to this day.
They're still making cartoons and movies.
Ninja Turtles are fucking goated. You can't fucking avoid it.
They are goated. There's no question.
They're just that fucking classic.
I might not be a fan of the new shit, but it's not made for me anyways.
I mean, I don't know. I might like it if I watched it. I ain't never checked it out, but I know the fucking classic show that ran from like 89 to like 99, like 10 fucking years, was pretty fucking dope. So Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers, Autobots win and war against the evil forces of
Dude, the fucking Transformers cartoons were way cooler than the fucking movies, man.
Oh, yeah. And Optimus Prime has a cool as fuck voice. But I'll be honest with you, I never really was super into that cartoon. I never hated it. I'd watch it if it was on. I
To
never
me,
was
they're
super
good.
invested. I never was
They're
super into
good.
robots and shit. But for
Yeah,
me,
none of
it's-
us, none,
for me,
none of us,
it's a good.
no one I really knew was either, but it's a good. Yeah.
TJ, we saw the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Yeah, I mean, but that's something that wasn't a show though. It was fine. The new Ninja Turtles movie was good. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. It wasn't as good as fucking Spider-Verse, but it was fine. It was a good movie.
Well, I mean, that's a tall order to be as good as Into the
I mean,
Spider-Verse.
it was trying to look like a lot like Spider-Verse. That's why I compare it. But it's not.
Oh,
as
did
good as that.
they do like it switch like animation styles and shit?
Yeah. It tried to do that kind of like same super artsy style. And I appreciate that because it looks unique. It doesn't look like everything else out there, which is good. But you know, it was kind of fucking the plot was kind of thin gruel. But it was fine.
So good for Transformers though, TJ.
Yeah, I would say good, but you want to make a case it should be bumped or
I was never a huge fan of it.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
He held his sword aloft and said, "I have the power." He-Man.
Fabulous
He-Man is-
secrets were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull, I have the power."
With this one, we're doing this is the character though, right?
Yeah, this is about the character, not the show.
Because if it was Skeletor, it wouldn't even be a question to be Goat.
This is protagonist. It's not antagonist.
Yeah, and I know.
I mean, He-Man is a bowl of fucking cornflakes, dude.
yeah, he's
Like at the end of
He-Man's
the day,
good.
He-Man's a bowl of fucking cornflakes. He carries the show and shit, but like really the other characters carry the fucking show. So I would say, I don't want to say meh because that would be
He's a big,
that'd be
he's
like
a big
stabbing my
tough
childhood in
dude.
the
He's the
back,
big
but I'll
buff
say
dude
good.
that gets into shit, and you need him. He needs his strength and his magical shit to fight Skeletor.
Lion, if He-Man is good, then Lion-O is
Lion-O is
okay.
just
They're
the
the same
same.
fucking dude.
Goat,
Scrooge McDuck is goat.
dude.
Make your case, bitch.
Dude, he fucking literally, TJ, if you did this, you would die.
All right.
Every episode jumps into a fucking vault of swimming pool filled with money and just swims fucking through it, dude. You'd be dead, TJ. Like everyone else that ever tried this in cinematic history, dead.
My
Scrooge
dad is
McDuck.
infatuated with He-Man. Your dad is gay.
Yeah, your dad is gayer than a
Your
fucking
dad-
$3 bill.
Your dad might fuck a pussy
Queer.
sometimes, but he doesn't like it.
Queerer than a $3 bill, boy. Dude, I just grew up loving DuckTales, and like I don't know what these Scottish characters.
Go,
There's just
so go figure you would simp for some fucking rich.
I mean, yeah,
duck
I always wanted to
daddy.
be Scrooge McDuck, dude. I always wanted to be a rich Scottish dude that had all kinds of cool gadgets and a fucking. I always wanted to swim through that fucking vault of money, dude. I always wanted to swim through the vault. That's my argument, dude. I want to be able to fucking swim through a fucking pile of money that's mine. Is
All
that
right,
too
I'll put
much
him-
to ask?
I'll put him in great. I ain't putting him in goat.
Look, make Scrooge great again.
I have no choice.
I mean, if you're going great, I mean, is Peter in the same spot?
No, because Peter's a fucking Homer ripoff. He can be. He's got to go
great.
at least one less.
Carmen is great.
Carmen's goat.
I mean, goat. Excuse
Carmen's
me.
goated.
Like,
Carmen's
dude,
goated.
if you even for one fucking second try to
I don't
put
fucking
Carmen-
really think of him as the protagonist of the show, but you know, if he's on this list,
he's carried more
there.
episodes of fucking South Park than any other fucking. I don't care what other character. Oh, they did this.
I think
like,
Randy
no.
might give him a run for his money, but
Randy might give him a run for his money, but Randy's ultimately not as fucking funny as Cartman.
I agree.
Cartman has been every fucking goddamn imaginable character. And he's a little kid, so it's just funnier than Randy. Randy's an adult. So it's like there's almost like, well, he's an adult. Maybe he could get into some shit like that. Cartman is in such implausible situations over and over again. And always just like really this the one character I almost always find consistently fucking funny in South Park.
Scotty, you better put me in goated, bitch, or I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, it's Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse fucking kind of sucks, dude.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse definitely kind of.
I mean, like, look, he's a classic character, but he's just, he's boring. If He-Man's a bowl of cornflakes, Mickey Mouse is just what
He's
like,
nuts, dude.
Yeah, he's like grape nuts or fucking Cheerios with no sugar on it, like soggy Cheerios.
I'm iconic, but I suck balls.
Yeah, I mean, look, maybe back in the Steamboat Willie days, he was exciting, but it's 2023.
Steamboat Willie was a while ago, Mick.
Yeah, it's not
Sorry,
1915. It's 2023. Fry's great.
Fry is pretty good. I would say good. You say great. I'll give it to you because I didn't put Scrooge up there. So.
Oh man, Rick, dude, this is this is just showing the curmudgeon, dude. The Rick is a goat, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't want to fight me on that.
I'm gonna fight you on Rick being a fucking goat.
Dude, BoJack also belongs in GOAT, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have to agree. BoJack
He's
is
so complex, especially for a fucking cartoon character. His foibles are so fucking human. He feels like a real person.
I mean, if I feel like two people need to have a drink at a bar in this like cartoon universe, it'd be Rick and BoJack Horseman.
Dude,
two of
I
those
would
miserable fucking.
I would pay so much money to see Rick and BoJack Horseman fucking drinking together, dude.
Dude, two of the most miserable fucking characters imaginable.
That would be the
Just
greatest
really.
fucking crossover event of my life. I hope that happens.
I mean, Rick is the only character I think has gone through more trauma that I credibly can say than fucking BoJack. That's it. And that's only because Rick has been through so many different iterations of time and space. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
we're thinking of the Space Ghost from Space Ghost Coast to Coast, not the one from the lame 60s cartoon. It's just like a generic.
If it's Space Ghost, if it's the 60s one, he's gonna go much lower. If it's the
we're gonna go
one,
Space Ghost Coast to Coast. It looks like the Coast to Coast background back there, so I'm assuming that's what we're fucking.
It's gotta be.
Here.
I'd say he's good.
He's fucking funny. He deserves a good spot. Batman from Batman the Animated Series is. I mean, I don't know. I know we're stacking him up with goats again. But like he's Batman, so fuck you.
It's one of the best animated series of all time.
And Superman, you got to be one rung below, down there. In fact, you go down here.
In Dexter's laboratory.
He's the Superman the Animated Series is a good fucking show. You carry it well, but Batman the Animated Series fucking kicks its ass any day of the week.
But then Dee blows his experiments to
smithereens.
Dude, great intro. I mean,
plus show in my opinion.
I mean, also, I mean, though Dexter mom hot, dude.
Dexter got a hot ass mom. That is true.
That helps him, dude. Because I would say, like, maybe
that boosts him up.
That boosts him up, dude. Because you're like, when you were a kid, you're like, damn, dude, how did fucking Dexter get a hot ass mom like that? He's a little fucking dork. Dexter was always just getting into some shit, dude. And like the fact he was a genius, but then always, like it was like very similar to Pinky and the Brain. You know what I mean? They kind of have a very similar sort of like plot device where he'd build this ingenious thing. And of course, then Dee would go into somehow bypass all his crazy defenses and destroy it.
Yeah. I'm going to say great.
Yeah. He's a great character.
Not
Johnny
good,
Bravo.
Not greatest of all time. Great. Johnny fucking Bravo, eh?
I love my mama.
I mean, I have a strong affinity for Johnny Bravo. I mean, I think he's
always getting his ass kicked by feminists and shit, dude.
Yeah, but and we all know if he lived in our reality, Johnny Bravo would be fucking drowning in pussy, dude.
That was the greatest thing about that show was that Johnny Bravo is some tall, muscular, like suave, cool guy, but he can never get laid. He's also sensitive and loves his mom, but somehow like that's not enough. It's like, nope.
Now you're a loser. Well, because he just he didn't have much game, but in real life. All that other stuff would have carried him fucking past the finish line easily.
At least once, right? I mean, at least
plenty of times, dude. Yeah. Plenty of fucking times. You don't. If you cast a net like that, you're gonna catch some fucking fish. Okay.
Yeah. But I'd say he's good.
He's good. I mean, he hasn't really survived on to other iterations or anything like that. There hasn't been a Johnny Bravo reboot. There probably never will be.
I doubt,
unless like social norms change. He was kind of like in the time and place. There was only a small window of time where Johnny Bravo could have fucking been a character in a children's cartoon. And it was the 90s.
Agreed. Yeah. Now this, I mean, even if they brought him back.
Before that, too prudish. So.
Yeah, if they brought him back now, it would just be so nerfed. It wouldn't even make sense.
Johnny is one note. That is true. He is kind of one note.
Yeah, that's why he's good.
He deserves, he's a good note, though. I can't put Johnny Bravo in Matt. He doesn't deserve that. Cow from Cow and Chicken. I mean, this is kind of a weird thing because like Cow and Chicken, it's another thing where it's like they're joint protagonists. You can't. Cow is not the fucking protagonist of the show. Cow and Chicken are the protagonists of the show.
And Cow's kind of the dumb one. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Well,
they're
they're
both pretty fucking stupid.
but he's dumber, you know. So it's like I don't really remember too much of Cow and Chicken. I do remember the show. I just
Cow and Chicken was a fucked up show that was full of like some of the weirdest, most degenerate fucking shit you've ever seen.
Wasn't it kind of like Ren and Stimpy-ish? I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah, kinda.
But like more sanitized. It wasn't quite.
It was a little bit more sanitized than Ren and Stimpy, but not a whole lot. Like it was still pretty fucking out there.
I can't remember any of the episodes. I know
as far as the characters go, like I don't know. It was more about like setups and just like how fucked up it was. They were fine. I'd put them in meh.
Okay. I'm gonna defer to you on that one because, like I said, I have not.
So once again, we're just gonna use Blossom, I think, as a stand-in for all. It's definitely Blossom as the stand-in for all the Powerpuff Girls.
I was like the villains more in Powerpuff Girls than the Powerpuff Girls, to be honest.
Yeah.
With you.
The girls were fun. I mean, they each had their own unique personalities, with like Blossom being like the bossy, fucking know-it-all, I'm always right one, and then Buttercup being the fucking dyke, and then Bubbles being the like bubbly one, as implied by her fucking name. I say good.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I remember watching it.
The show was entertaining. The characters were fine. Bugs Bunny is a goat, except for that fucking anti-drug PSA.
That wasn't his fault.
That wasn't his fault. The feds caught him smuggling a half kilo.
Dude,
cocaine across the border. So
people younger than me are probably gonna give me shit for this one, but I cannot stand Ed, and Eddie. I
agree with you. Ed, and Eddie fucking sucked.
That was fucking.
I know there's a lot of fucking people who fucking venerate that shit.
Look, Stevie is one of them, dude.
Love it.
Me and Stevie had so many times where like I would change Ed, and he would get so upset. He gets so mad as a little kid growing up because he fucking. I mean, he had Plank, dude. He drew like a lot of kids had his little Plank he drew on. He loved the show. He was obsessed with it. I mean, I've seen more of it than I would ever want to see in my life because of Stevie, but I can tell you I fucking hate that show. I watched it with him a couple times, try to be a nice older brother. And I always like, this is the most boring fucking shit. Like, you got fucked on cartoons because you think this is good. And we had Ninja Turtles. We had this fucking edgy Cow and Chicken shit. Even Cow and Chicken's Mad was way better than fucking Ed, and Eddie. We had Johnny Bravo. We had Dexter's Laboratory. We had the fucking goddamn Good Times with the fucking Simpsons. I guess Stevie did technically, but he was too fucking young to really know.
You guys too old. Yeah, I know.
That's why I prefaced it by saying that.
See, I knew this would happen when I even saw this coming.
Oh,
I was looking over, I just saw Ed on that. I'm like, oh man.
No, I knew it too. That's why
I'm gonna have to trigger some fucking.
That's why I prefaced it. Tonight. But guys, I don't give a fuck. It's not your tier list. You want to go fucking suck Ed and Eddie's dick? You want to go? You want to line all three of them up and blow them individually?
L.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Make your own fucking list then. Go.
It is what it is.
Go make your own cope list, and you can put them as number one. You can go suck their fucking little tiny peckers, dude, because they fucking suck, and you guys are fucking wrong. It ain't your fucking list. They're too fucking bad.
So fucking bad.
All right, Courage.
Dog. It's funny.
He's great, dude.
He's great. I don't know. He's not GOAT, but he's great.
Yeah, Courage is great.
Samurai Jack. He's a pimp. He's fucking pretty badass. He's not a super entertaining,
he's
like
good.
from a personality standpoint, but he fucking knows how to kick an ass or two. I'm gonna say he's good.
Sometimes. Yeah,
it works. The fucking Grim Reaper from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. He's like Jamaican.
I have never really seen that show. I'm aware of the character.
Kind of funny. I don't know. I'd say meh.
I'm gonna defer to you because I've not seen enough of the character to really know.
This is Blue from that fucking Imaginary Friends show, who is a little fucking annoying piece of shit. He sucks.
Okay.
Also, not really the protagonist of the show. We have to put Ben 10 in fucking sucks just to trigger Peyton.
I don't know. Does Peyton even watch the show anymore? I haven't heard anything from him.
Oh, he pops in.
Yeah.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
I mean, he's a one note character.
Talk about one. Yeah, I was about to say, you want to talk about one note? Popeye's about as one note as a motherfucker.
I mean, he's like every fucking wrestler, like, you know, fucking babyface. He gets his ass kicked. He fucking has this big comeback moment. He wins. You know, I mean, with his case, he eats spinach.
He eats some fucking spinach. He kicks their ass. This fucking saves the day. I mean,
he's still iconic though. So I mean, I
give him a good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. I find him entertaining and shit. This is that fucking kid from that Flapjack shit. Is this Flapjack or the Flapjack was the fucking pirate?
I'm gonna
I
get a
don't
drink.
know.
I'll be right
Anyway, they
back.
suck.
I'll be right back, TJ.
Okay. You go ahead. This is from that show Adventure Time. I've seen an episode, I think, one time. Finn, right? Yeah. I know Scotty probably does not know who this fucking character is, or maybe he does. I don't know. He might surprise me. I don't know. I need to know if Scotty knows. I'm this Uncle Grandpa shit and is abomination, and it's going and sucks because it fucking definitely sucks ass. It's fucking no damn good. Get out of here. This I've seen. I don't even remember what the fuck this is called, but I know I've seen enough of that to know it sucks as well. So I'm putting that in sucks. I'm just throwing away the ones I don't fucking have any idea who the fuck they are, or I know who they are, but I've never seen the show, so I can't really fucking judge it. I know this is one of the Madagascar penguins, for instance, but I've never seen the show. I didn't even know there was a show. Yeah, I mean, there's a few characters in here that I recognize and I know who they are because of like memes and popularity and shit, but I never watched the shows. Like at least not enough to judge.
Don't be so judgy, TJ.
All the other ones I've seen at least enough to make my mind up. So, is there any in here, Scotty? Do you see anything in Who the Fuck that strikes you as a character that you know enough about to fucking place them somewhere else?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you probably watch more of this shit than I do, to be honest with you. I mean,
Johnny
like,
Test is ass. All right. So I've only ever seen one episode of this Adventure Time show.
I know a bunch of people swear by Adventure Time.
A bunch of people love Adventure Time.
I've seen it. It didn't really strike me as a bad show. I just don't like, to be honest with you, I don't know enough about it to say, oh man, it's the greatest of all time. So I'd say it's good.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm going to go ahead and trust their judgment because from what I saw, it didn't seem terrible or anything.
No, it
I'm
struck me as a pretty
no
unique
show would be
show.
as popular as that if it wasn't at least remotely good.
That's not appeal to popularity, but at the same time, I mean, like,
whatever.
Rabid fan base.
We we butt fucked Ed so we could fucking give him their little fin or whatever.
There you go. Robin.
This looks like the Robin from Teen Titans, which that's another ensemble cast thing. So I wouldn't necessarily say
Robin was kind of the leader, though.
He was. Leonardo is the leader of the Ninja Turtles, but he's not the protagonist of of the show.
Sure.
Robin is the leader of the Teen Titans, but he's not the protagonist of the show.
I remember that being good.
It was. That was a good show until they fucking did that Teen Titans Go shit. But whatever.
No. Fuck
Woody
no.
Woodpecker's an obnoxious piece of garbage, and he fucking should just die.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just seeing if you're gonna argue with me on that. Like,
fuck no, dude, I can't stand Woody Woodpecker.
Shut up and die, bitch.
Jerry. Great.
Jerry's cool.
Great. Yeah, great.
Yeah, Jerry's. I don't know. He's not goat. He's great.
He's not a goat. No.
He's representing Tom and Jerry here, by the way.
Yeah. Now, if you were gonna say like,
because there's no real protagonist or antagonist there, in my opinion. It's like just two opposing forces. Neither one is representing good or evil. Neither one is the main character. They're a comedic duo. Fred Flintstone. He's pretty meh.
Yeah, he's a meh character.
Bonnie. I more remember him selling me cereal than anything else.
George Jetson is kind of the same.
Yeah, this is another fucking Meet George Jetson. I remember the fucking theme song better than I remember the fucking character.
Jane, his wife. I remember watching the Jetsons and the Flintstones and just not remembering too much of it, so it didn't make much of an impression. Hey,
Yogi is smarter than the average bear, but is he better than the average character? Not really.
Yeah, it just revolved around getting food, which you can't really hate that, but
yeah, there's better food-oriented character. This is a better food-oriented character right here. Fucking Scooby-Doo.
Goat, dude.
Yeah, I don't even like the original Scooby-Doo show, but fucking Scooby-Doo is a great fucking character, all right? Scooby-Doo might be the best dog character fucking ever.
Dude, just for that, Scooby would give you a Scooby snack, DJ.
Felix the cat. The horrible, annoying cat. Felix sucks.
Never cared about Felix. I always fucking hated Doug, dude.
I can't really say I hate Doug, but I would say meh for Doug.
You know why? Because maybe because you were already in school at that point. Because I remember you had you were always usually ahead of me, so we didn't go to the same schools most of the time. But I remember that was a lame ass show I had to watch in the morning. Doug is not a fucking fun show to watch when there's crazy animated fucking badass cartoons where there's adventures and shit happening. It's I'm a dork named Doug. I like panty mayonnaise.
Tommy Pickles from Rugrats.
Meh.
Sucks.
Meh.
I say sucks. All right, I'll give it meh.
I just feel like it's a meh.
What?
Hey, Arnold is better than Doug. I agree with that. I don't think almost any character is better than fucking Doug, dude.
Ren from Ren and Stimpy. I would just say this represents Ren and Stimpy.
Goats, dude. Obnoxious, filthy fucking goats, man. They're some of the most disgusting shit you'll ever fucking see in a cartoon. As a kid, it blew my mind.
That was everybody fucking talked about Ren and Stimpy at school. Because that shit was so fucking beyond the pale insane. That shit, even today, would make people go what the fuck? Rocco's Modern Life. I never really cared too much for this Rocco's Modern Life shit.
You know what his job was, though?
What?
And this was pointed out to me by people on the internet much later on. He worked for a sex hotline.
Cool.
So there was there was a lot of subtlety in that show. I think it was just lost.
There was
on
definitely
kids.
some adult jokes, but that was never enough. I always just thought the show was kind of boring and lame. And I thought maybe
that's your Doug then.
Yeah.
Well,
Rocco's Modern Life is just kind of boring.
Not a very exciting show. I'll give you that.
And I don't know. Rocco's this piece of shit. He can go fuck himself.
Maybe it'd fare better if you're a little bit older and you'd seen it.
Maybe, but whatever.
Hey, Arnold!
I never really liked this show either.
I thought it was good as a kid. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite show, but I definitely watched it. So
I'll defer.
That was a good show.
That's fine. It can go up there. The Angry Beavers. I was getting a little old for cartoons around that time, but they were still pretty funny.
I remember liking it. I'd say it was good.
Yeah, I'll give it a good.
But I definitely was not obsessed with it or anything.
Fucking Cat Dog.
Cat Dog. Oh, in the world was a little cat dog.
That was kind of a cool premise. These characters are attached to each other and they're totally opposite personalities.
I feel like Cat Dog was kind of the end of that kind of run they did with Cow and Chicken and Johnny Bravo and all that kind of stuff. I
think Cat Dog was a Nicktoon.
Yeah, I think it was obviously made in response to that kind of stuff, though. I feel like it was kind of the end of that style, but I think it was I actually think it was a pretty solid show.
TJ doesn't have the IQ to understand Rocco. He can only understand overly explained Rick and Morty. Okay. Good for you.
Dude, Cat Dog, I think it was good. I think it was a good show.
Yeah, I mean, we're not rating the show, rating the character, but the characters are pretty much the show in that case.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Cat Dog are the characters.
The Wild Thornberries. I can't remember what was her name? Eliza?
I think it was.
If she's the main character, which I guess she inarguably is, I thought that show was pretty watchable, but I always found her to be an annoying little piece of garbage.
Yeah,
so I would say sucks personally.
I would say meh.
All right, I'll go meh because I'm probably just being a curmudgeon.
Because she wasn't a great character. There were some other great characters in the show. Her little brother annoying.
Nigel Thornberry was the goat, really. In that show, he was the one you wanted to watch.
Dude, I've already taken enough fucking heat on this list. So I'm just going to goat SpongeBob, dude. I'm not taking the fucking endless heat for SpongeBob. I mean, I'm a little old for SpongeBob to be my fucking hero, but for the sake of Taylor, who's going to watch this later, SpongeBob is her favorite character.
Look, there's so many people that just grew up with SpongeBob. It's such an iconic character, so you have to.
This is her favorite cartoon character.
Sucks where it fucking belongs.
No, goat.
SpongeBob sucks. SpongeBob sucks.
No,
SpongeBob sucks, and it's always sucked.
Oh, that's uncharitable, dude.
SpongeBob sucks balls.
I think goat.
SpongeBob sucks. No,
I'd say goat.
No. You're only
Nah,
saying that because you're a
this the
fucking pussy whip little bitch. No,
it doesn't matter if that's the reason. That's still the reason. That's still a reason.
He
Even if it,
sucks.
even if pussy whip bitch is the reason, that's still a valid reason, TJ. You know it
Fine.
is.
I'll boost him to good. That's as far as I want to go.
Dude, goat.
He's
Goat,
not
dude.
goat. He's not goat. Fuck that.
Goat.
You can make your own list where he's goat.
No,
In this
what the
fucking
fuck? Oh, so
democracy
just the TJ.
list, he's good at
This
best.
is just the TJ list now.
Look, you want him in goat. I want him in sucks. Between the two is good. So I have compromised by placing him in good.
Scotty is cucked. SpongeBob sucks. All right, well, enjoy your ban.
Quit banning people. This is my fucking channel. Don't ban people from my channel.
They're banned. Too bad.
No, stop banning people.
Oh, I should ban the wrong person. Oh God, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. All right, I'll go back and ban the right one, unban the wrong one.
Oh my God. Just don't ban them. Just fucking time them out or something.
They're banned.
Oh my God. Anyway, Invader Zim. Definitely
I like
not
Invader Zim.
goat. Pretty great in my opinion.
Oh,
Maybe
dude, Invader
good.
Zim was a great character.
I would say great because he stands out. He's not like your typical fucking character that just like a dime a dozen motherfucker. Like He-Man and Lion-O, pretty much the same motherfucker. A lot of these characters kind of the same fuck. I mean, really Optimus Prime too. So he definitely belongs a rung above because he fucking stands out.
He does. Invader Zim was a great character.
This is that fucking little Timmy or whatever from the Fairly Odd Parents.
I never really watched that show, so if you did, I'll defer to you.
I did not really watch it either, but I've seen enough to make a determination, I think. And I will say, based on my observations, meh.
I'll agree with you on that.
Jimmy Neutron sucks.
Actually, there's like some great scenes in that show because they're really fucking weird. But Jimmy Neutron as a character, it does suck.
I just hate Jimmy Neutron, dude. I'll never.
Dang!
I hate him. I hate him on a design level alone. I can't even get past how much I hate how he looks.
Now I know you're a big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
The guy who made Fairly Odd Parents is a far right Christian bigot too.
Ugh.
Okay, well,
Well,
good.
that sucks. How do you feel about Aang, TJ?
Did you mean Ong, Scotty?
Oh, right, Sorry.
M. Night Shyamalan taught us the proper pronunciation.
Yeah,
is
Ong. It's
Ong,
Ong.
Scotty.
Oh yes, Ong.
His
How do you feel
name
about
is Ong, Scotty. I mean, that fucking show. That show works no matter what age you are, and fucking Aang is a great fucking.
Did I watch that
like,
show
lead
and I'm
character and shit.
I watched that show probably in my 30s for the first time. I remember you watching it back when it was coming out. Like, it's good. I'm like, "Cute little bitch, what cartoon like a little faggot." And then I remember like years later, like, I guess I'll watch whatever. Then I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty good. I guess Tito was onto something with that shit.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty good. I would say I agree with this person who says the show is goated, but Aang is only great.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I think that's fair. I don't think he belongs.
It's an amazing show, though.
I don't think he belongs in this company, but the show is definitely top notch. Kung Fu Panda. I've never seen the show. I've only seen the movie, so I don't think that's enough to judge. This is the last Airbender spin-off. It was never really a show. I mean, I guess it was. It was like, but every season of the show is like a self-contained story.
It was like right after the Avatar. So it was right after Aang dies, right?
Yeah, it was like 80 years later. Aang has died. Korra is the fucking new Avatar or whatever. And
I don't think it's as strong as
it's
series.
not as good of a show.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not as good of a show for sure.
But it's good.
And she's not really as good of a character either, but it's not. The show's not bad.
She's
the
good.
show is one rung below The Last Airbender, and she's one rung below Aang. So I will say she's good.
I think that's fair.
Dora the Explorer, man.
That's some
Dora
shit,
the
dude.
fucking Explorer.
Just way past my time watching that kind of stuff.
Obviously, way past my time too. But you know what? Like, it's so memed on that I feel like I know enough to say, meh. It's fine. You got like a little kid or whatever. It's fine. Same for this little blue dog, whatever.
Oh, Blue's Clues?
Yeah. the dog from Blue's Clues, Blue or whatever.
Dude, he was a cool dog, dude.
Yeah, that's like little kid shit. It's fine. It's fine for what it is.
I agree.
Now this thing has ruined lives.
It does suck.
Not only does it suck, but it probably fucking deserves its own level of suck.
If that makes you angry, examine your life choices.
Exactly correct. See, this I know Stitch from the movies. I don't know Stitch from.
If it's
like,
Stitch from the
show or
fucking
whatever, but,
movies,
like,
then Stitch is. Dude, I love Stitch.
the character is still like. I mean, as long as it was done even halfway decently,
Right,
Stitch is a
dude.
pretty fucking cool character.
I love Stitch, bro. I want to smoke a fatty with Stitch.
I'm gonna say good because I've never seen the show, so it's kind of an X factor. I would say on it. I would probably put Stitch in great if I was just based on the movie, but
the person saying Stitch was the show was all right.
I'm once again. I'm just gonna put this as Chip and Dale.
Rescue Rangers.
This is from the Rescue Rangers shit.
Dude, I love that show growing up.
The show is pretty cool growing up.
But the character, I
Trying
don't
to
know
think
if
of but when I try to think of man, what were Chip and Dale's personalities like?
they're kind of abrasive, if I remember correctly.
I
Kind
don't
of
know.
hyperactive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I remember very little.
Just give a good or meh.
I'm gonna say good because the show was good enough.
The show
and
was good enough.
They carried. I mean, they were stars of a show that was good, so I gotta say they were at least good. I don't know why the fuck this character's name has completely slipped my mind.
Let me see.
But this is from Gravity Falls, which I watched the whole show.
Oh, what the fuck's his name? I've seen a couple episodes of the show.
I want to say his name is Dipper, but that can't be right? No one's name is fucking Dipper. It is Dipper. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying
See,
I think you're right.
I was sabotaging myself because
I'm saying
my
Dipper
mind
Pines.
was coming up with it, but I was rejecting it. It's like
I've
that's
only
Dipper,
seen like
dude.
3 or 4
That's not it.
episodes
Shut up, Dipper.
of it. So if you've seen the entire series, I'm gonna defer to
I've
you.
seen
for
the
this
whole
last
fucking
one.
show.
The
show is
you
great.
then. You
The
play
show is
where the
great.
fuck.
Dipper is great. Mabel's great. It's all great. It's not GOAT, but it's great.
Oh, fair enough.
So I would say that's that. He's the Dipper of the Wick.
Courage isn't great. Courage is go. What the fuck is wrong with you, TJ? I mean, look, I said goat. TJ said great. You know.
All right, look. All right, so looking at this now. You know, if the chat wants to say anybody is misplaced other than fucking Ed's staying where he is.
Yeah,
Fuck
we're
you.
not moving Ed.
If you guys want to say that someone in this list looks misplaced to you, we'll fucking consider that.
Look, I'm even more generous. Look, I've had to fucking put this chat back in a fucking line, which, you know what I mean? They think it's mean to them. Oh, you bad me. Look, you guys don't, like anyone else, you gotta fucking understand there's a hierarchy here. There's me, there's fucking, let's see, there's TJ, then there's you. So as long as you guys get that fucking in order, we're good. I think we're in order now, guys. So look, we'll give you one token, we'll consider moving to a different spot. If you think you said Courage,
SpongeBob GOAT.
TJ's not gonna do it, man.
SpongeBob is GOAT. SpongeBob is GOAT.
Look, I argued for him being GOAT too. I might have argued for the wrong reasons. Might have been the wrong reasons, but I did argue it.
Fine. He's GOAT. I mean, he sucks ass. He's one of the worst fucking cartoon characters ever, but he's GOAT. Just shut you guys up.
Though.
He's fucking GOAT, okay?
Who lives in
There
a
you go.
pineapple under the sea, TJ?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
There you go. How much of SpongeBob have you actually seen though?
I mean, enough to know. Enough to know.
I like this username Scotty equals so many usernames to shit on me.
Scotty equals garbage. Black people of SpongeBob. Do.
Help my boy Rocco. I don't think she's gonna be persuaded on the Rocco front. Dude, a lot of this is holding TJ back, dude. Stop being a Squidward, TJ. He is a Squidward.
I think we gave the Ninja Turtles this GOAT position very early on because they've like had so many incarnations.
Well, how
and
many?
franchises.
Let's see. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But I think they belong. I think they belong
7.
more in great. I think Garfield deserves an upgrade as well. And I'll go ahead and give Scotty his Scrooge McDuck too, because I'm feeling nice.
Let's see here.
Well,
I'll start at the bottom. Are there any that sucks you feel like besides look?
You wanna start at all right. I feel like Charlie Brown got done a little bit fucking dirty. Because I mean, like, those
Really?
aren't like super entertaining cartoons, but they're not like terrible.
God, they're so fucking
And
boring.
he's kind of like just like a lovable loser archetype. He's almost the ultimate of lovable loser archetype.
I mean, look, I guess
I think he should be bumped up to at least meh. I don't think he should be outright a suck.
I mean, if you say meh, I guess I can live with meh. Like, if there was just like good or sucks, then there's no way I'd agree. But meh is like, that's not even really giving someone much. It's like saying, like, meh, I don't care.
I don't see anyone else in here that I feel like I have a problem with.
I think
them
Rocco
being
should be in meh.
Okay.
I think, honestly, and the reason why is I think if like you watched it with a fresh set of eyes, I don't think you'd like the show, but I think maybe you'd have more of appreciation for the more subtle adult humor. Which you would probably go meh at the end of it, but I don't think you'd like it. But I think you'd give it a higher than, oh, this sucks. All right, so meh. We just upgraded Charlie Brown and Rocco, so they're pretty much safe where they are.
Does anyone in here either suck? Does anyone in here need to be moved down to sucks or moved up to good?
Doug.
Is the question.
I think Doug needs to get moved down.
You think Doug needs to be moved down to sucks?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
All right. It's going to make a lot of people upset, but I'm going to do it.
That's not really.
There's a lot of fucking Doug fans out there, dude.
Well, they can go blow fucking
You'd be
Doug behind the
surprised,
fucking
Scotty. You'd
gym,
be
dude.
surprised. And now that I found out this dude's a conservative Christian piece of shit, I'm just going to move his little character down too.
Yeah, that's actually not a rating of the show. That's just a rating of the creator of the show. I'd say
Jetson
Grimm is
should move
good.
Down. Nah, Jetson's all right.
I still want to say Grimm is good. Grimm is good.
I'd say Grimm is good. You know, when I think about that show, I do remember his character being pretty likable, so I guess I'll do that.
I don't have enough knowledge, but I'll defer to these people because I'm a nice guy. I'm a terrific guy. I like to listen to people. I think I've listened really well tonight, don't you?
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. Like I'm always been fair to the chat. I've always been so fair to you guys. I've probably been way fairer than TJ. TJ banning people left and right. Guys, I want you to know something. I've not banned a single person tonight. That was TJ.
Create a lower tier for Doug.
Dude, just make the Doug tier, dude. Dude, Doug should just roast in the fiery fucking flames of hell for all time, as far as I'm concerned. And I'll say this, I don't think it's even because he's the worst show on here, or the worst character on here. Just Doug is just the most uninteresting character that I don't know how they fucking pitched Doug. And got, like, I'm guessing it was like, he's every kid. He's so relatable. It's like, no, he's not. He sucks.